Hello everyone, you're welcome to Insights with Adamawa on Kama TV. And you know how we do it in the show. We go around every facet of life to give you feedbacks on what is happening and trending in the society. Well, today I'll be going on another dimension, which is your safety. Because your safety is key and your safety is important. And that is why I'm here today. Like, I'm very privileged to have the sector commander of Frsc, Adamawa State, and it's nobody but Yoruba GGO. So, sir, Commander, sir, you're welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, viewers.
I'm super excited you could make it to the show. You know, when I was telling people that you're going to come, they'll be like, really? You can bring the commander here and all of that. So I'm excited you made it to the show today.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
It is our duty to be here.
Yeah, quickly, sir, before I do my talk so much, I would really like you to tell us basically what the Road Safety Commission stands for, because some of us out there, so many people don't really know what you stand for. They just feel these people are our enemies. Anytime drivers see you people on the road, they feel they will arrest me, so let me run, let me divert, let me just run away. So can you just elaborate and tell them what you do for the society and the reason why you are there for their safety and not just to be arresting them?
Viewers, thank you for having me. As I earlier stated, my name is Co-Commander Elwa, DDO FSI, the Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, Adamawa Sector Command. Well, as we all know, Federal Road Safety was established, among other things, with the aim to reduce crashes to the barest minimal, to ensure that road users or motorists obey traffic rules and regulations. These rules and regulations include many, like use of seatbelt, driving while making phone calls, overloading, overspeeding, dangerous driving, and other offenses. So it's expected also FRSC should also be able to educate the motoring public on the proper use of the highway. It is also expected if there is any crash, Road Safety should render a first aid assistance to the victims and clear the obstructions. The victims should be given first aid and then be taken to the nearest hospital for treatment. It is expected also Road Safety should be able to give advice to other traffic matters on the state or other issues for people to obey traffic regulations. It is expected that Road Safety should be able to collaborate and partner with everybody, with all its stakeholders. The stakeholders include the government, is it a state or local, the media, which we are doing, the traditional rulers, is it the Lamido Palace or down to district heads, is it the religious bodies, Christians and Muslims and other societies, also partner with security agencies, is it the military, the police, or even the VIO, to ensure that people use this road to the best of FRSC knowledge. FRSC, as you know, is a global institute, is a global body, is an ISO standard, and we partner with even the World Health Organization and even the World Bank. They provide necessary amenities and facilities to ensure that FRSC carry out its mandate. Our mandate is at least to reduce crashes to the barest minimum, to provide necessary informations on the tips of those who need such informations that relates to traffic matters.
And to also render first aid help directly when there is any
when there
incident.
is crash, we rescue the victims, take them to the nearest hospital, come back and clear the obstructions for free flow of traffic.
Wow.
So it is expected that FRSC, we know, is a friend to everybody.
I like that word. You're friends to everybody.
Yes. Because it assumes that everybody uses the road.
Yes.
Are you a school child? Is it the pupil? Is it secondary school or tertiary? Are you
Everybody uses the road.
recycle a keke nape?
Yeah.
Are you using a vehicle? Is it a small vehicles up to trailers? People must use the road, which is expected that we obey the traffic rules and regulations. Frsc will also help even states to establish their traffic agencies.
Okay. So people, like, I'm sure you've been hearing the commander, the sector commander here since, and one key thing I picked from what he just said now is that they are friends to everybody. So that mindset of you thinking they are your enemy while driving, please, I think you can write that out. And shortly we'll go on a break right now, and then I'll come back and then we'll keep talking. But what we'll be hitting next is the aspect, the tips on how you can be safe. It's going to give us key things on how we can manage the road and how we can be safe. Thank you for watching. This is Ojoma Yusuf and we are on Inside. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Very well, people, you're welcome back to the interesting show Inside with Ojoma Yusuf on Karma TV. You know, we've been talking here since on the reuse of your road and then safety tips on how you can really manage the use of your road and all of that. And I've been here with the sector commander road safety sector commander Yeluwa DDO. Am I correct? Yes, sir. You know, on our discussion for a while since, you've been talking about Ember period, and in this period people tend to travel a lot. People tend to maybe are moving from one place to another. And there's this belief we have, our people will always say the village people are on the road. So that's why accidents is just rampant and all of that. So I don't know if you can help us, give us some tips. Because you see, aside from us saying which people and village people are planting things on the road, we can actually help to minimize crashes on the road if we can obey this simple rules. Talking about overloading and overspeeding, can you just throw more light on this to the people so they can get this known?
Thank you, viewers. Federal Road Safety, as we said, is saddled with the responsibility of educating the motorists on the proper use of the road.
Yes, sir.
And you see, accident does not just happen. Mostly it's a man-made issues. Crashes or accidents, by records of Frsc, over 75% are human factors.
Okay.
These human factors, other factors include the vehicle or the mechanical factor. Other factors of the 25% includes the environment or the weather itself. Well, let us look at the human factor, which constitutes over 70 or 75%. The driver itself is another factor of inducing crashes. It is expected that the driver himself should be a person which is 18 years and above.
Okay.
A person who is licensed to drive, whose psyche or memory is or faculty of reasoning or thinking is functional.
Okay.
So it is expected that as a driver or a vehicle user, early morning before you start your vehicle, you should be able to do what we call morning parade on your vehicle.
Okay.
This parade includes others. You must be able to check the water level, check your engine oil, check your tires.
Okay, very key.
Are they properly inflated? Check your lighting systems, including the headlamps, the trafficators, and the braking systems. You should be able to make sure that there is fuel or diesel in the vehicle for you to move. Now, by the time you on it or you start it, if it is automatic or whichever one, you make it to move. Go to where you begin to use. Are you a commercial vehicle driver or a personal for your personal use? If it's for commercial, that is why we should place more emphasis. When you go to the park or while you are picking your passengers, it is expected that the passengers you are carrying should equal to the number of persons your vehicle is supposed to carry.
Don't overload them.
Overload it. And if it is a vehicle, even if it's for carrying goods, it will tell you the number of loads, other animals or whichever you are carrying. The carrying capacity of your vehicle is stated, which is very, very obvious. And I want to believe first, your vehicle should be licensed. It's properly registered.
Okay.
It has the correct number plates, and the vehicle papers are up to date. Then you begin to use this vehicle, which those informations will be uploaded through the office. You buy your number plate, is it the Board of Internal Revenue? You upload it through our system, which is National Vehicle Identification System.
Okay.
It will upload the details of the owners of those vehicles.
Mm.
After that one, it is expected that the driver carries the number of people he's supposed to carry. If it's a commercial, you have your passenger's manifest, identifying who and who is the A, B, C, D are those people in your vehicle, their next of kin, contact address, and where you have left and where you are supposed to go.
Yeah.
So all those things are supposed to be in place for you to take off. By the time you take off, it is expected that this is where we now look at periods of Ember Months. Ember Months are those months which runs from September, October, November,
And December.
All these bar months,
Yes.
which runs to even first or second week of January. These are months that is characterized with people are harvesting their farm produce.
Yes.
People are moving from one place to another, either for festivity. Is it yam festivity? Is it end of harvest festivity?
Yeah,
Is it
yes.
Christmas? Those marriages and naming ceremonies? It runs up to, is it 1st January and all those periods. So people moves from one place to another. That is the tendency of high vehicular, other goods and humans beings moving from point A to point B.
Yes.
That's why road safety is advising people that while using the road, you should not overspeed. This speeding have resulted out of crashes. About 50% of crashes are as a result of overspeeding. Because if you are overspeeding and there's a crash, there could be fatality.
Yeah, there's so many things you can't control at that moment.
Yes. It is easier to control the vehicle when you are speeding less. This overspeeding can result to maybe wrongful overtaking at the bend, or even some drivers will even enter a stationary vehicle, which results in loss of lives. That is why we are saying drivers should not overspeed during this road.
Okay.
We are also advising drivers not to overload their vehicles, because our Ember Month 2022 theme is avoid overspeeding, overloading, and unsafe tires. So we expect 2022 we should have a zero tolerance of accidents, of overloading, of overspeeding, and unsafe tires.
Okay.
This overspeeding or overloading is what we have spoken of, that your vehicle have the carrying capacity, you should not overload it.
Okay. I've learned a lot today, and I'm sure you are also learning. Don't go away. We're coming back again shortly after this break. At this time around, I would like you to take your pen and a book so that you jot down the last session, because I promise you it's going to be interesting. Don't forget to like our page, follow, and also drop your comments as we continue on the show today. Thank you. Alright people, you're welcome back from the short break, and don't forget we're talking about safety tips on how you run the Ember Month, because we are all road users, aside from the motorists, aside from the drivers and all of that. Whoever you are, you walk on the road and you use road. So this topic concerns you all. Alright sir, I'm sure you've spoken about overloading, overspeeding, and also the use of bad tires or management of tires, which are one of the reasons for accidents and crashes on the road and all of that. And I really appreciate you for that good hitings on how you really expatiate and explain to people. On these facts, I know we've spoken to the drivers now, like all of that concerns the drivers and the union and every other thing. I would like you to talk to the people that goes to the park, or the users of the road that goes to the park and take cabs and travel to different places this Ember Month. So what is your call to the people out there? What are the things you think they can watch out for their own safety, so that at least as they are going out to take cars and take other things, they should know that these are the things I should work on. So what do you think they should watch out for, sir?
Well, thank you, listeners and viewers. As earlier spoken or stated, my advice to motorists particularly, let me start with the drivers particularly.
Okay.
Drivers, we expect you to obey traffic rules and regulations. which we expect that drivers should not be able to overload their vehicles. We expect drivers should not overspeed while they're driving. Commercial drivers, it is expected that they install a speed limiter device in their vehicles. Well, this is something which Frsc have been clamoring for. It's not even commercial drivers, including trucks and trailers and tankers. They should be able to install speed limiter device in their vehicles. Even private vehicles can install speed limiter devices in their vehicles. Most of our recent vehicles, you discover that there is a speed limiter or a governor, which if you drive and you exceed certain limit, to indicate a sign or signal or some kind of notification that you are overspeeding. And that speed is danger to you and the vehicle. So we also advise drivers, please continue to use good tires. I expect drivers that at least their license. They should not drive while making phone calls or while under drug influence. We expect that they should use their seat belts, particularly those in the front. The driver and the passenger in front should be able to use their seat belts. We expect them to obey traffic rules and regulations. Then for motorists, particularly passengers, for example, when you enter the park or you want to load into the vehicle, you should be able to talk to the driver. Look at the tires of the vehicle also.
Inspect the tires yourself.
Inspect the tires yourself. Go around as if you're just casually looking at it to see how good the tires of the vehicle you are boarding. Because it is expected, it's a contract between the passenger and the driver that you are carrying me from point A to point B.
And I'm
paying for this amount. So these are things we expect passengers to be able to do, and possibly put your name on the passenger's manifest. When you see what the driver is doing is above what you expect, you can caution him. And if there is need, you can drop.
Yes, because some may not want to listen to you. So why not drop down, save your life?
Take the number of the vehicle, maybe call 122 if you want.
Okay, sir, can you go back to that number again? 122.
Our Frsc emergency call number is call 122. Once you call this 122, is a toll-free number.
And they'll take immediately for safety.
Immediately, because it's a toll-free number, you should be able to explain. Yes, I am at so place. Is it in Adamawa, at so place, at so point, and this is my situation. Maybe vehicle number ABCD is overspeeding.
And he's not listening to us.
Not listening. You snap the vehicle number or the details of the vehicle, and the vehicle can be tracked. That is what we said. Vehicle information system should be uploaded. So it is expected that the motorists or the passengers should be able also to obey traffic rules and regulations for the proper use of the vehicle. And I want to advise even the union also. They should be able to load the vehicles as expected. Yes. So we are partnering with the security agencies. We call it the police, the DSS, the civil defense, because we partner with them. If there's any offender or person that wants to bring problem to road safety, bringing problem not only to road safety but to yourself and the passengers inside your vehicle. We are partnering with the media. That's why we are here to educate the motoring public on the proper use of the highway. The media, is it the print media, is it the electronic, is it the audio? We have been going around, we have been reaching the parks, calling on the drivers, even the keke nape riders and other unions, motoring unions, for us to have a one voice and to enable us to enjoy these periods of Ember Month. In fact, we will be, even today, we will be going to mosques.
To educate people.
Preach the followers of Muslims on some few tips on what is expected of them. On Sunday, our brothers will also be in the church to teach people or some few tips for them to obey traffic rules and regulations. You can see even our Ember Month, the traditional ruler representing
the flag of was a big one.
Flag of the representative of His Royal Highness Amido of Adamawa was there. Representative of His Excellency, the Executive Governor was there, and prominent personalities are there. So we are not resting on our horse. I want to assure motorists throughout this period we will be deploying over 800 personnel
Wow.
within Adamawa State. These personnel including the officers, the marshals and the special marshals.
Okay.
We're deploying over 18 equipments of our tow trucks, our patrol vehicles and ambulances.
Okay.
Road safety is everywhere within all the 21 local governments.
Okay.
Now, if you refuse to obey traffic rules and regulations,
You'll be picked.
you will be picked up, and
Yeah.
we have even a mobile court where the magistrate or the officer in charge of legal should be able to penalize you, either you will be sentenced for certain months of imprisonment or you pay certain amount of fine. So we advise motorists, please try to obey traffic rules and regulations so that you travel and arrive safe. It is only the living that will celebrate.
Yeah,
And we believe that we should be able to drive throughout the year of 2022 to 2023 for us to see another year.
Yeah. Ah, thank you so much, sir. The Sector Commander, Adamawa State Frsc, the President of Yolowa DDO. Sir, I sincerely appreciate your great and immense contribution to this program today. And you know, there's something key you just made known. You said you have to have life so that you can celebrate again. And also, I would like to give you this number again that he called for us, that you can call for emergency. The road safety emergency number, he said you should just dial 122. So in case you forget and in case you know you're in any situation and then or there's something you have to pull through, why not dial that number and then you get help instantly. And I think you enjoyed yourself today in the show, and I know you've learned a lot, and I know you're going to spread the news everywhere so that at least 1 or 2 persons that could not watch will also see. Don't forget to like our page, follow the page, and also drop your comments. Keep viewing and keep subscribing. And I am still Adamawa Yusuf. This is Insights on Karma TV, and right now I'm wrapping up the show, so I'm saying bye-bye to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.